Well, we are back from our little mini vacay. Want to jump on here again and let you guys know that I got a text from back from my doctor's office regarding, the whole shit show that is me trying to get this new pump. Saying that, they faxed it on the 13th. To Pinnacle, blah, 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 blah. They gave the fax number. Well, then I turned around and I sent that I just copied and pasted and sent the message to Pinnacle, and they proceeded to tell me that they haven't received anything still from the doctor and that was not their fax number. Yep. Which is crazy because my doctor's office literally has to fax over the stuff for my G6 in order for me to get it from them. So how in God's green earth did my doctor's office mess up the fax number? I mean, I'm not lying, y'all. I swear. But anyway, I have been very nice and polite. And I really have. So I sent the doctors, and so I sent from, just copied and pasted from Pinnacle to my doctor's office and said, this is the fax number. And they were like, oh, okay. I'm going to send it right over. And then I texted Pinnacle back and I said, you guys, they're supposed to be sending it today. Can you please let me know that you got it and when you're going to be sending out the stuff? Because I'm fixing to be on my last pod. I only have one more pod left. So I'm waiting to hear back from Pinnacle again, but I mean, this is why you have to stay on them. I mean, I know I harp on this a lot, but insurance companies, doctor's offices, I mean, they are not what they used to be. They are not your mama's doctor or insurance people. Do you know what I mean? They can give sincerely two craps about you, and you have to stay on them. And I mean, it's very ridiculous what people in general, especially diabetics, I mean, without this stuff, we will die. I mean, I knew a couple of people who were having trouble getting insulin. I mean, so you're just going to say, no, you can't have it, die already? I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And, I don't know why we have to deal with this, and I hate it. I hope none of y'all are going through this, but if you are, just know you have to stay on them. And it is okay to lose your temper, and stand up for yourself. I'm not telling you to be a complete ass or anything like that, but sometimes being an ass is warranted. But they just better be glad I had a great time on my vacation. I will say this, that I talked about in my last video, my blood sugars weren't like perfect, but they were good. But once we got home, I started swelling, which is a very good indication that my blood sugars weren't great. But like right now, my blood sugar is 179. I know it's probably backwards in the thing. And the reason for that is, again, I tell y'all, because I'm drinking coffee, and the caffeine, all I have in here is equal, and I have like a drop of, probably a half teaspoon, maybe a teaspoon of half and half in there. When I started drinking this coffee, my blood sugar was like 120 something. And I'm not even, half of the cup. It's the caffeine. It raises my metabolism, and I burn off carbs. So you just have to kind of watch stuff like this. My husband and I are fixing to start just eating a little bit more clean. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna die of something, and starvation is not gonna be it. Okay, that's one dumb thing. I'm not gonna die of is starvation. But you can eat healthy and still enjoy your food. You just have to know how to spice it up, or add herbs and spices and things like that to it. And it's okay to eat things that aren't healthy every now and then. I mean, but But I just want to come on and say, hopefully, y'all please say a prayer. I have quelled my temper, but it's getting kind of hard to do that. When they keep screwing up everything. But the vacation helped. I'm just telling you, with the cancer and this last year and a half, almost 2 years, cancer, all the surgeries, blood sugars, dealing with the Omnipod 5 situation, and now having to deal with Tandem, and my doctor's office. My doctor just sucks, y'all. I mean, he really does. But he's in my insurance. So, but like I said, I think I may end up just having my primary care manager. He can do everything. He can do the tests and everything. I mean, and he will be doing just as much as my endocrinologist does for me, which is nothing. I mean, so, but I hope if you can't take a vacation, because I understand that. I mean, we were blessed that we were able to do that and just go away for a few days and everything. I mean, we can't do that all the time, but please get away. If nothing else, go camping, go on a picnic, just kind of get away and relax. And to me, that is the best thing for anybody, but for diabetics to just be able to enjoy life. Find one thing during the day that makes you happy. One thing you can. If you can't, then that's a you problem. It's not a, you know what I mean? Find one thing that makes you happy during the day, and on the weekends, try to do one thing. And it doesn't have to be, because the way today is, this is just not even my therapist. And yes, I have a therapist. I'm not afraid. Thank the good Lord, my psychiatrist, my therapist, and my pharmacist. Woo woo. But I'm not ashamed. Okay. But this day and age, the way our people are, this is not how I grew up. It is not a world I'm enjoying living in, because people are just rude and feel entitled, and are mean, and we don't care about one another anymore. And this weekend, don't get me wrong, I mean, I saw some mean people, and I just ignored them, because I got to interact with other people who kind of feel the same way, and it was very nice. It gave me lifted me up, and I just encourage you just to do something. Just get away, do something, whether it's by yourself, because I love people, but I also like myself. Like, I like to have my alone time, so I have to recharge. So just do that. You don't have to go far away, to have a little mini vacay. It's quite fine to do that, and you don't have to go spend $1 gazillion for a vacation. So, just go to a public park, go to a public, like some of the parks in your state or hometown or something. Just get out, enjoy, get a little vitamin D, C, all that stuff, and wear sunscreen, and just try to enjoy life, because if you leave it up how people are today, you will be miserable. Don't be miserable. As diabetics, we already have a lot to worry about, so I wish everybody the best. I hope everybody's doing well. If you have any questions for me about anything, please ask. I don't mind at all. And if you have any suggestions for me about anything that I'm going through, or things that work for you, blah, 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 let me know. I mean, I'm open, to anybody's suggestions or anything like that. We all need to help one another, for real. So I hope you guys have a great week. Don't forget, love one another, laugh, be kind, don't take life too seriously. Nobody ever makes it out alive. Be sarcastic. Again, be kind, but don't take crap off anybody. And as always, be the reason somebody gets drunk today. I will talk to you guys later. The eye.